Hey, what's up, and welcome to Hack My Growth. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the mindset you need to have in order to succeed when it comes to digital marketing, SEO, and really all those things that you want to achieve as an entrepreneur. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. If it's your first time watching, or maybe been watching a while and you haven't yet hit subscribe, please do so now. We create new content each week to help you get the most out of your digital marketing activities. So as I said in the opener, we're going to be talking today about mindset and the type of mindset that we need to have in order to actually see success. When it comes to SEO, when it comes to digital marketing and growing your business online, there's a number of things that you obviously can do. And one of the biggest mistakes that entrepreneurs make is trying to do everything right away or trying to achieve everything too quickly. As you can see over here, we've got this guy, and he's got link building, he's got images, he's got video, he's got content, he's got coding, he's got brand awareness, all of these things that he needs to achieve, and he's trying to do them all at one time. And what's happening is he's frustrated because he's not able to actually build momentum on any one thing because his focus is in 1,000 different directions. Now, one of my favorite quotes is from Tony Robbins, and it says, "Where focus goes, energy flows." So anytime you focus or you shift your focus to something, you're putting energy into that. Well, what happens when our focus is in 1,000 different directions? Well, that's where our energy is going as well, and we're burning out. So take this, for example. How many times have you tried a tactic or a strategy and you got it going and you're really hoping that this is going to be the one strategy, and you were doing it, and you're doing it, and you're doing it, and you weren't seeing results, and then you jump to another strategy. You say, well, maybe this is the right strategy. And you tried that for a little bit and you got it going, you built a little bit of momentum, but you weren't seeing the results that you wanted, so you tried a different strategy. And you just kind of felt like you were always on this hamster wheel and nothing was actually working for you. Well, that's because your focus was being diverted in way too many areas. I get it, I've been there, I've had that same struggle, and it's something that I continue to battle with today. But one of the things we have to realize is we have to focus our energy and focus our mind into one area that we can be really awesome at and excel at. And so if we look over here, and we need to have a shift of trying to do everything into shifting into picking maybe one or two things that we can do really well and we can achieve success in really well. And once we do that, we can build some momentum, and that's when we can try to add another tactic, strategy, channel to the bucket. But if we try to do everything at once, we're going to fail. So here's an example of what I did personally for myself. So when I launched my business a few years ago, and I decided to take it from this part-time business into a full-time agency, I know that I needed to build awareness. I knew that I needed to grow both my expertise, my authority, and trust online, and I also needed to get traffic. I needed people to come to my site that were not just going to read my content, but that were actually going to convert and become leads and become customers. Now, I knew that blogging was important, I knew that social media was important, that email was important, that lead conversion and landing page optimization and website optimization, all these different things were important. But I also realized I was a one-man ship. I already had about 10 clients that I was servicing, and if I was going to succeed, I couldn't do it all because when I tried, nothing seemed to work. So I picked one medium, and I decided to blog. And I decided to blog 3 times a week, and I was going to do it no matter what. And so I started building my calendar, I started looking at questions, and I started writing content. And here's the thing, I wasn't very good at it. I wasn't very good at creating content, especially in the beginning, because I was new at it. English was not my best subject, but I got better. And I kept sticking to it, and I kept focusing on it, and I kept getting feedback from my readers and the things that they wanted to see. And as I started building traction, I realized that I actually could use some of the things that I learned in college and some of my background in college to maybe help me create better content. So I shifted my strategy a little bit, and I said, okay, I'm gonna do 1 YouTube video and 2 blogs a week. And so I started focusing on creating a YouTube video, and I would transcribe that video and add it to my blog. Now I've got a piece of content, and then I would write 2 pieces of content. And I did this consistently, and I focused really hard at it. Sure, we were posting on social channels, and sure, we were putting the message out in other ways, but the main focus was on content. So what was the result? After all that work, all that content creation, and all that focus, did I see amazing results right away? No, the reality was I didn't. But the consistency did build something. It built an amazing foundation on my website that allowed us now to build consistent growth over time. Now I'm going to show you a graphic, and this is what our traffic journey looked like. After we did that, and it was we, is when I say we at this time, it was just me, I was able to build a good base, and I was able to build a good foundation, which I could grow on. I had data now that showed me what my readers like to read. I had data that showed me what videos people wanted to watch. And I was able to use that and learn and get better and better and better and begin to narrow my focus. Now, as you can see, over the years, my traffic grew steadily. And I also began to generate leads steadily. And then we hit a tipping point where it kind of hit that critical mass of content that was needed to really show that we understood what we were talking about, and it took off. Now, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I believe that if we stopped at any point, we would not have seen that success. But because we are focused and we did the small section, the small things that we could do in order to continue to build momentum, we were able to see growth. And now we can add other channels. We can try other things. We can do different things with email and social and really begin to extend into some of these other areas. But we had to start here, and we had to narrow our focus and have the mindset that where I focused was where my energy would go, and that the reality was 20% of what I did was going to generate 80% of the results. So I could do all these other things, but they would be wasted time and wasted energy. And I went all in on that 20%. I went all in on just the area that I knew that I could be successful at and that I knew I could do. And that's what allowed us to generate that long-term success. So I'm really doing this video because I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to take a step back and look at what's working. What right now is working for you and producing results? What's not working for you? And stop doing the things that aren't working and put more time and energy and focus on the things that are working. And then begin to look at the data. How well is it working? What type of content? What pieces are working better in different areas? Can you do more like that? Can you begin to shift your strategy and look at what's working and have the mindset of focusing on the things that are going to generate results? Don't chase trends. Don't chase the next cool thing. Chase what is going to work to grow your business.